Dick Cheney is back, warning of terrorists on the march. Condoleezza Rice has re-emerged, urging patience in the Middle East. Even the ubiquitous John McCain has amped up his rhetoric, calling on President Barack Obama to get rid of his entire national security team. The band of architects and supporters of a 2003 U.S. invasion of Iraq that ousted Saddam Hussein is back together, many of them waging a blame Obama media offensive as the president weighs whether to take military action against Sunni militants in the turmoil threatening to break apart the country. The interventionist Republicans, who sometimes call themselves neoconservatives, are portraying Obama as a weak leader because of his decision to withdraw troops from Iraq in 2011 after failing to reach a security agreement with the Iraqi government for an extended U.S. presence. Rarely has a U.S. president been so wrong about so much at the expense of so many, former Vice President Cheney said in a Wall Street Journal column on June 17 written with his daughter Liz, a former State Department official. White House officials shrugged off the criticism. Which president was he talking about? Obama spokesman Jay Carney deadpanned yesterday at the White House when asked about Cheney's remark. The criticism is unlikely to sway much of the public, said James Mann, a resident fellow at Johns Hopkins University's Chmielnicki School of Advanced International Studies in Washington, and author of Rise of the Vulcans, The History of Bush's War Cabinet. There is a tone-deaf quality to it, Mann said of the attacks. The strategic mistake since going into Iraq was all theirs. The mistake was going in. A majority of the American public has for years considered the Iraq War to be a mistake, with 57% saying so in a Gallup poll of 1,023 adults conducted Feb. 6-9. Cheney, the leading advocate for war in 2003 in President George W. Bush's administration, championed the rationale that Saddam had amassed stockpiles of chemical and biological weapons, and he predicted days before the 2003 invasion that Americans would be greeted as liberators. Neither proved to be true. The volley of attacks and counterpunches underscores the potency of the Iraq War as a political issue more than a decade after the invasion,